Thanks so much.
No problem. Now show us what you've got.
Everyone, come to the town square. There you will hear the truth about the Asposians.
I don't think anyone's coming.
Don't discourage him.
I think he's right. I did everything I could. It's up to you now to defeat Emil.
Thanks. Without your help, we'd be lost right now.
Can we please go now?
Damn, the memory mollusk is fried. It's what commands the Basilian. But anyway, I need the activation phrase to get it to listen to my voice.
Like a magic word? What about please?
Oh, Flute knows. I would really like to live in a world where you're the king.
How are we supposed to find out what the phrase is?
My father knows what it is. After all, he's the one that built these monsters for Conroy.
Well, only because Conroy threatened to hurt you.
Yeah. And now he's sitting in Emil's prison, probably being forced to make some even more terrible weapon. I wish I could just talk to him.
Mama Dola spoke with me over great distances. Maybe she can help others to communicate that way too, like you and your father.
Robert, that's brilliant. We have to find her.
Thanks.
To repair the Basilian.
And to find the last wind monk.
Hey, I made it. Careful. I disapproved of the building of the Basilians. Signed, Reminepo. Probably not the best. Looks like tacky decoration to me.
Now you're just... Just look, this stuff shines brilliantly.
Thank you.
I'll rip it up, then you'll have some for your mane and your tail.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Woo-hoo! I'm gonna kick the bingo ball so good, the announcer will name his grandchildren after my numbers. The other ponies will die of jealousy. They will be blinded by my mane until their eyes sizzle in their sockets and all their fur falls out, and then I'll be the only bingo pony left. And the others will all be sitting here looking really ugly and won't be allowed to play.
we've created a monster.
Yeah, a pretty sparkly one.
Children, I've been waiting for you.
You're the lady from my vision.
I'm glad to see you've arrived here safe and sound. And who is your companion?
I'm Laura.
Are you two a couple?
Nope.
Shouldn't we be trying to save Asposia now?
You're going to die alone.
Oh, now you want to save the world.
We're looking for the last wind monk.
You are on the right path. The monastery is not far from here. But I must warn you, the entrance is busted.
Oh no. How did that happen?
Well, I wouldn't say that it was my fault exactly. But during one of my herbal experiments, there was a bit of a detonation.
What? How?
How should I know? I'm afraid the brandy robbed me of nearly all of my memories that night.
So how are we supposed to get in there? Can I maybe open the door with a song?
I'm sorry, my boy, but it doesn't work that way.
Oh no.
Yes, I'm not quite sure what I was thinking either.
Do you still need that old broken Basilian on the cliff, actually? I think that if I can prove to Emil that those beasts aren't real, we might be able to stop the execution.
Yeah, and if I can find the last wind monk, Asposia will be saved.
Don't you start with that again. So can I have the Basilian, old woman?
Of course. It's just gathering dust here anyway. You can try to repair and get it flying again.
The start module is already in place. The stabilizer seems to be working too. I'm just missing the activation phrase.
If you need any help, just ask.
We will. Thanks.
You better keep that. It might prove useful.
Hello.
How can I help you two?
Were you the one I saw in that vision, back in the woods? How did you do that?
A magician never reveals her secrets, child. Let's just say, I know how to communicate with people even if they're very far away.
But how can you do that?
I learned it in my youth from a grouchy old conjurer. Those days are mostly a cloudy haze of special herbs, bonfires, and root ale.
Sounds like fun.
Oh yes, good times.
The Basilians were never real, were they?
For heaven's sake, no. The dynasty was real, and so were the wind monks. And so were a few things that you two will never learn about. But the Basilians are as fake as the age on my bingo club card.
We have to prove that to Emil. If I can repair one and bring it to him, he's just gotta believe us.
Sounds like a good plan.
So you can contact people that are far away, right? I have to speak with my father to get the Basilian working again.
You see that fancy tin can telephone over there? I need a few things to make it work. If you bring me a lucky charm, something flammable, and a personal item of your father's, then I can contact him for you. Just stuff it all into one of the cans.
Does it have to be a specific kind of lucky charm?
Child, this isn't rocket science. It's just a little magic. Just find something lucky and stuff it into the can, and there you have it.
Does it have to be something specific?
Just something that can get a good fire going.
I like how you think. Something personal.
Exactly. Whatever it is, it has to be something that only your father could have made.
Oh, like me.
Nice try. But you're too big to fit in that can, my child.
I have a question about something else.
Bye.
Take care of yourself.
What's supposed to happen now? Probably not. Hello. So, about... Can we start now?
Reminepo, I'm calling you. Pick up.
Hello? Oh, my sweet little tumble mouse and Ocarina's boy. Ha! I knew you would find him. Hello.
Hi. How are you?
Reminipo, my old friend, you haven't aged a day since I captured you and forced you to build my Basilian army.
Super. Thanks for asking. I mean, if you ignore the fact that I'm being held captive in a secret laboratory by a bunch of maniacs, Emil seems to think that I might still be useful to him and his new regime.
Did you tell him that Conroy forced you to build the Basilians for him? That they're not real?
More than once. But he doesn't believe a word of it. He doesn't want to believe it.
I'm going to bring him proof that he can't deny, that he has to believe us.
My brave little tumble mouse.
I'm going to get you out of there, Dad. Are they at least treating you okay?
Well, I can't complain much. Except my back's been bothering me again. Itchy feet, dry eyes. And the water here tastes like cough syrup. But hey, what can you do?
Have you tried not taurine juice for your feet? I read that you can make a cream from it with a little...
Not now. Dad, I have a problem. It's about one of the Basilians.
Yeah?
I have to get it working again. I installed the start module, but I've forgotten the activation phrase.
You mean Lorem ipsitus ladi mopsibi? Fizz bindle mendel, flo pepe moraicanus, ardiventurus gumus, dactitorus lampi?
Ah, right. How could I have forgotten that? Thanks, Dad.
No problem. And how are you two doing? Am I going to be meeting my grandchildren soon?
Bye. Love you. Later. Now I can record my father's activation phrase on the mollusk. Lorem ipsitus, ladi mopsibi, fisbindle mendel, flo pepe moracanus, adiventuruscamus, datsitoris lumpi. That's too far. Okay, that should work. Basilian, get ready to fly.
Ha! Well done. What a clever girl.
All systems are ready to go, but I still have to help Flute Nose.
There's nothing in... What's supposed to happen now? Now you... What do we have? Clover? The certificate? Alcohol? That's it. What's supposed to happen? Hello.
So, about. Can we start now?
Remenepo. I take it that was your doing. Oh, look what you did. Now the door is really broken. Ah, very good. Now the door is really broken.
The last wind monk is waiting for me in there, isn't he?
Yes, my child. My boy, I have something for you to help you on your way.
Some good advice?
No, a book. You're going to need it.
Great. Now let's go and find that wind monk.
Flute Nose, stop this. Just come with me. If we can convince Emil and all the others that the Basilians aren't real, and that you can summon the wind and are the true king, then we won't need any wind monk. Ever again.
Laura, you know that I...
Yeah. You just can't. I got it. Listen, you do what you feel you have to do, but I'm going to take this Basilian and try to stop the execution. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. Goodbye, Laura.
Now stop with that crying, girl. He'll be back.
Maybe I was too hard on him.
No, Conroy was too hard on him. But you have to understand that you can't just shout that boy onto the right path. Let him search for the wind monk. Maybe he'll find the truth along the way.
What's that supposed to mean?
No idea. Would you like a shot of brandy?
No, thanks. I've got to drive. Fly. Take care, Dola. It was nice to meet you.
You too, child. And chin up.
Now, you freaking monster. Take me to Emil.
So, here is the legendary home of the wind monks. I kind of expected it to look more... legendary.
Well, I guess it's better to know the truth than to live in a fantasy.
Wait a minute, I know that guy. That's the Gorf.
Ah! Is that you, Robert? How long has it been?
At least 3 years, I'm sure. I hoped you'd be doing well, but then what can you expect from the most deadly creature in all of Asposia? It's so nice to see a friendly face. I would hug you, but then I would die a terrible death.
Then you would die a terrible death? Splendid!
The language of the Fei-Fei. I wonder why she gave this to me. It says, they fell back, disappearing deep into the root forest. History became legend. Legend became myth. Until the memory of the dynasty faded out completely. And this panel has a hole in it. Hello, Goth.
Hello, Robert.
What adorable little Goths. They look like miniature versions of you.
Oh, thank you. That's probably because they're my offspring.
Oh, how cute.
Yes, I must say, it makes me swell with pride to know that I've provided the world with a few more intellectual amphibians. But let me tell you something, my young friend. Raising children isn't as easy as they say.
Oh, no? I thought all you had to do was just lock them up in a dark hole and occasionally bring them out to scare them. At least that was Conroy's method.
Oh, no. I take a more intellectual approach. We recite poems, read the newspaper. I even let the children sing songs from the flute nose dynasty. I'd offer to show you, but I can't seem to find my youngest son, Lucas.
Oh, no.
Yes, I'm sick with worry.
That animal back there, what is it?
Leo?
The common pig fly, also known as the fly buzz oink. It's a relatively rare insect from the swamp buzzer family. It's composed of approximately 86% nose and 14% wing. It is completely indigestible for all living creatures and is the only animal known to be immune to us Goths.
Very good, sweetie. You've made your father proud. You've earned my love for another day.
What would have happened if you'd answered incorrectly?
Leo?
Then I'd have to earn father's love from scratch.
Because...
No one likes losers.
Very good!
Whippy!
Where could little Lucas be? How long has he been missing?
Oh, he could be anywhere. He's always running away. His brothers and sisters are quite different. Leo, Linda, Lena and Lumpy have been very well behaved since I glued them to their rocks.
Oh, well, that just leaves the question, why did he run away in the first place?
Exactly. You know, it's not like I didn't try with him, but that kid just perspires so much.
What does he perspire to be?
What? Oh, he sweats a lot. That's why there's nothing left of him but that sweat stain.
Okay, so we're looking for a sweaty, deadly little Goth baby?
Oh.
So you can sing real dynasty songs?
I can't sing. Not as long as Lucas is missing. But yes, I learned one in the valley. The kids love it.
Thanks.
No problem.
Ouch! The claw is... There's still some Goth secretion on the rock. The trail leads up into the mountains. I'd rather... No. That reminds me of something. Could it be a wind fountain? I can't read this language. It's probably just the translation anyway. Now you're just that kind of... That nose. That elegant shape. It's a straw bear. It says, "To the wind, monk." Seems like I'm on the right path. It's hollow, and there was something inside it. Well, I can turn little dials here, but it's too dark to look inside it. I can't see anything with the look. That was in the book Mama Dola gave.
I told you that it wouldn't work.
Well, you just had to have a pet.
Great. Now, how are we supposed to get the coffee grounds out of the washing machine?
Hello? Is someone in the tree?
No?
You sure?
Achoo!
Shh! You're going to give us away.
Damn pollen allergy. You just had to choose a tree to live in, didn't you?
Are you flute noses? I'm one too. You don't have to hide from me.
Okay. If you're a flute nose, then what's your name? Maybe we know each other.
I mean, if we were flute noses too.
Ocarino something Bo the third.
Robert. You're just Robert.
Ooh, so sorry, Your Majesty. If we had only known it was you.
Then we would have put out the fancy dishes.
We don't have any dishes now. You dropped the last cup yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's one of the many perks of living in a tree.
Did I force you to come here with me?
You said you wanted to have me along.
I miss Laura. Someone's making soup. Ooh, it smells worse than the golf pond.
Hey,
May I borrow this?
What do you want it for?
To borrow.
Oh, no problem.
It's not like... That's... What an impressive nose.
oh my. Is that... No one's home.
That didn't work too well. Good idea, though. If this doesn't convince them...
Stop it. Ah, I hate music. So free and beautiful.
Oh my. Is that...
Holy him! He really is a flute nose.
We're so sorry that we didn't believe you.
Yeah, but nowadays you can't be too careful.
Ah, no problem. So you know the hymns?
Of course.
But you don't really believe that you're king, do you?
Yes, I am the king.
Listen, the king can fly. Every child knows that.
What? I never heard that. I'm sure that isn't correct.
Oh, yeah? And how do you know?
Because I am the king, and I can't fly.
Yeah, because you're not the king.
Maybe I should put the soup through a strainer some other time. A stone... I should be able... The soup smells awful. Someone put a heavy cauldron on top of it.
Ah, too bad.
No. The view of the mountains is breathtaking. I could capture it with this, but it's too far away. It seems to like the stinky soup. That won't work. No, maybe I should put the soup through a strainer.
That smells
Better not. I could... Why should I don't need to... Bzz, bzz, bzz. Come here. It doesn't seem to be too smart. That won't... No. So this is where the wind monks come from?
I know this place like the back of my hand.
So can you tell me where I need to go?
Sure I could, but I won't.
Thanks, Conroy. Ah, I recognize those. Those are flute nose songs. Okay, what do we have here? This is the up song. But what could the other two be? There's no notes here to play. Oh, wow! Maybe I should try dancing on it. I wonder if Laura would like that. I can't get it. Come here, you root. Not much light is coming in. I can barely see anything. I don't want to do that. These symbols look familiar. There's no notes here to play. What do you want me to... I can turn little dials here. I don't want... I don't need to tie... I don't need to... If I tie the root to this strainer, it won't be able to fly away anymore. No. No, If only my arm... Now you're just dead. A blowgun. So many possibilities. Well... I don't want... Now you're... I don't want... I don't... What can I do with it, except maybe look through the hole? It almost looks like a little raft. Well, that won't work. A proper little raft. It floats. Well, it bubbles.
Don't you think a little wind might be helpful?
Now I have you. Now come along, little pig fly. No, now's not the... Now you're... If I tie the root to the... No. Why should I? No, I still need that. Are you hungry? I don't need... It's pretty big. 2. That seems like fun. Now it can search for lost creatures and avalanche victims. That seems like... That's just 2 years. That Why should... That's just... What a strange place for a pole. That won't... I can barely see anything, but there seems to be a room back there. No. Well, That was in the book, Mama. I can turn little dials here, but it's too... No. That won't... The view of them. Hey, guys.
Hey, friend.
Do you know what the symbols on that big cylinder thing in the Misty Valley mean? One of them looks like it's rotating.
Of course it does. That's the rotation song.
A very powerful song. A dangerous song.
What do you need it for?
Well, mostly to rotate things.
Oh, could you teach it to me?
It's far too powerful. This knowledge is only suitable for the king.
But I am the king.
Then prove it. The king can fly. Go on, fly.
The king can't fly.
Looks like this king can't.
I never said I could. Oh, man. This... Could you all tell me where I can find the...
Why would you even want to find him after what that last wind monk...
Yeah, if it weren't him, we would be stuck in this tree.
I will never forget Ocarino's face when Conroy brought those Basilian creatures out of the fountains.
And poor Majoria.
Hey, chin up. Better times are on their way.
But we don't even have a conductor.
There will come a new one. We still don't know today what's become of Majoria and Ocarino's son.
He's standing right in front of you.
Yeah, right. And I'm the illegitimate son of Abbot Conroy and the old bar lady.
Ooh. What are you doing up there? Are you hiding?
Like so many of us.
Yeah, but I bet we're the only ones who live in a tree.
That's not the point. Most of us have gone into hiding since Emil took power. The Asposians just don't understand that they're essentially suffocating themselves.
We should just stop playing the song. Then they'll see what they get.
Oh, great idea. If you want to die along with them.
You're always so picky about details.
Good luck up.
Thanks.
Could you all...
Oh, yes. That'd be perfect.
We don't have room for it.
It looks... Could you all perhaps use this?
Oh, yes. That'd be perfect.
We don't have room for it.
That won't... I don't need... That seems like fun, but it's not very useful. I have my own flute. What? I don't need to come. Are you hungry? A mysterious wooden... Someone put a heavy coat...
Oh, too bad.
Well, are you hungry? I'd rather... That's just too you... Can I ask you something?
I've always wondered if a no would actually stop you.
It looks like it's searching for something.
Oh, those beasts sniff around everywhere. But what would you expect from an animal made of 80% nose?
86%. It's 86% nose.
Leo, you know what happens when you correct your father?
Okay, but Golf, aren't you...
Poison that would kill any other creature.
Goodbye.
What do we...
No pain, no gain.
Not that.
Oh!
Go, find the Golf. Giddy up.
Lucas! Papa is so glad you're back. 4 rocks, but only 3 kids? That drove me crazy.
Oh, how nice. The family is back. Together.
Lucas, how many times do I have to tell you? We can't eat pig flies. Besides, we're strictly vegetarian in this family.
Can I ask you something?
I've always wondered if a no would...
Can I hear the Dynasty song now?
Yeah, of course you can. Kids, places. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
I don't know what to... These symbols, there's no... Maybe I can barely see anything. Well, I could tie it up with this, but what good would that do? Well, no. That's just... Pig fly secretion can apparently neutralize Gorf poison. No. Why should I do... No. Someone's... Ooh, it... Why should... That... It looks like the... It looks like... The display... Ugh, there's still pig fly slime on it. This slime could be useful. After all, the fly is immune to the most deadly creature. I don't need to cut or... Now you're... Not my... The bar...
Leo?
That's pig fly secretion. It can protect you from Gorf poison.
Smart boy.
No, that goes... No. May I give this to your kids?
Leo?
There's nothing free in life.
And what do you want to be when you're grown up?
To be just as deadly as my father.
That won't... I don't... Well... I don't like to wear... I don't need to... Maybe I can throw the end of the root over that nose. I'll just tie the other end to the cauldron real quick.
Careful, that's our dinner.
You get used to it.
I think I'll hang on to the root for now. No. It says, once the Asposians lived in harmony with the dynasty of the flute noses. Hey, you...
Sure.
I really need...
Everyone needs...
For example,
If you can...
anything else would
They really want... So long.
feel...
Could you all perhaps...
Oh, yes.
We don't have...
Maybe I can... I'll just tie the other... I think I'll hang on... It says, they fell back, disappearing deep into the root forest. History became legend. Legend became myth, until the memory of the dynasty faded out completely. It says, once the Asposians lived in harmony with the dynasty of the flute noses. It says, the dynasty was able to defeat the evil king. It says, the dynasty swore to protect Asposia and never allow such events to occur again. They appointed 3 wind monks to be their representatives among the Asposian people. It says, they fell back, disappearing deep into the root forest. History became legend. Legend became myth, until the memory of the dynasty faded out completely. And this panel has a hole in it. That was in the book Mama... I can turn little dials here, but...
No idea what.
It looks like some type of projectile machine.
Leo? Who asked you, eh?
I apologize, Father.
Well... I don't need to... I can't see anything with the look. It's just too dark. Well, I could... I don't need to cut... That won't work. Well... No. Now... Why should I...